I was thinking, John, when you mentioned the few people write their goals,
Yeah.
that includes me. But I was thinking about that, and I think some of the reasons include, first of all, I think a lot of us think, well, a goal has to be realistic. So
Mm.
we shouldn't be putting our dreams down because that's not realistic. So what, and then you spin all your wheels trying to figure out what is a realistic goal,
Right.
and and
And
then and then on top of it, we lack confidence in ourselves. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to write that down because I'm not, I may not hit that goal, and then uh, I'll just be disappointed and or worse, and discouraged and give up. And rather than thinking that I that's a goal, I can hit that goal. Let's go for it. So, um,
well, as that slide that I showed with the two reverse pyramids, to me, writing down goals is another way of having, you know, a vision statement or a dream board. I think that there's a significant unlocking that occurs when you dream something that you think is unimaginable. And you dream about, I mean, remember when we were all kids? I was a kid that loved the Human Torch in Marvel Comics. And so when I was 6 years old, I was going up and down the street flaming on. Now, was that practical? Was that realistic? Of course not. But think of the creativity that was unleashed every time I would do that. And so what we do in our process is asking people to dream the unimaginable. Dream what your life you want. And we can break that down into fungible goals. I want to have more time to be with my children. I'm tired of being on a plane every other weekend and missing my daughter's volleyball game or my son's first walking or whatever it is that you have cheated yourself out. And it's not a negative to cheat yourself out. You make a choice. I have to work. I have to supply income. We have a life to maintain. But it doesn't necessarily have to be in the W-2 world. And there's so many successful small businesses. Ron, I mean, what brought you to Schoolie Mitchell?
actually, it started through I was volunteering at 40 plus because I was between jobs, and we had a speaker come in talking about franchises, and I distinctly remember thinking, I'm there because I'm volunteering. Yeah, that's probably a really good topic
Hmm.
for them. And
Right.
then then I listened to it, say, wow, well, maybe I can make this work. And
Yeah.
so I sat down with her, and she, after she got some better idea of who I am, what I want, she recommended three different franchises. One of which I kind of turned away from pretty much immediately because I had been in IT for years, and it was an IT uh,
Right.
managed care type, and I knew what a headache that could be, but I also knew that I'm doing something new that there's a big learning curve ahead, and that particular business would have required hiring staff,
Right.
um, finding a location that I would have to operate out of, buying equipment, and buying a company vehicle. And I thought I didn't want to add that much complexity. So I kind of ruled that one out, and I just like Schoolie Mitchell's model of working
Right.
with businesses to help make them more successful. So that's
Right.
that's where I am there.
And those two businesses are, your experience is exactly what I hope all my clients will go through, right? Because Schoolie Mitchell is a great business that is home based. You're collaborative with other owners to help other businesses improve their operations, improve their expense ratios. And it's, as you know, how many years have you been in schooling now?
5 years now.
Okay, so you've had success, and the folks in Toronto and other owners have built a system that you're obviously still happy with because you're in the middle of your term.
Right.
And as I said, when I mentioned Cameron, when I saw him, he was, I mean, when he signed his franchise agreement, he sent me an email. I knew he was signing that day, but he sent me an email with a one line in the subject. I am now an entrepreneur. And his joy of being free, of working for other people is just incredible. And his energy is, and he's helped their model. This business is called Seniors Helping Seniors. And it's providing in-home care for seniors, but it's also providing employment for seniors who otherwise would be door greeters at Walmart. So it's serving two important members of a community. And he is so happy that he's giving back, providing these opportunities. And I just so excited for him. I'm so excited that I was part of this journey.